Washima. Washima, konshima, jujuri, utsukingshima. Give me a second. Hehe. My bed was too comfortable. I couldn't wake up. I tried. I really fought for my life. I did it for you guys. Do you think I would be waking up at 10 a.m. on a weekday in winter for anyone else? Probably. But I just want to let you know that it's a really difficult thing for me. I've never heard you sound this sleepy, or I'm just tired. I don't know what for. I slept at 2 a.m. last night, so technically, did I? I think I did. Like 2:30. I slept at 2:30, so if I wake up at 10, that's almost 8 hours of sleep. I don't know what's happened to me. Old age. It's a very nice king voice, is it? Maybe I should just be 1 hour late always from now on. I mean, I'm never late. It's on Shima time. Whatever time I start streaming is always on time. So yeah. Hello, Shima Nai Shima, Lezo Shima, Benami Shima, Priya, Kaneka Shima, Benami Shima, Rusty Shima, Lezo Shima, Uncle Red Shima. I think that's about it. But oh, I'm so dead. I want to marry my electric blanket. I want to marry my bed. It's so comfortable. I bought a very nice bed. Not to advertise or anything, but koala mattresses are really nice. I don't know if you have them in your country, but it's like this Australian brand, but they sell them in Japan as well, and it comes with a little koala plushie when you buy it. But koala mattresses are so good. Is it king size? It's a king single. Oh, what's it? Is it called a king single again? It's a semi-double. It's a little bit bigger than a king single. But in Japan, it's called a semi-double because it's not as big as a double bed, but it's also bigger than a single bed. Oh, my sister has it and apparently great. Yeah, it's really good. I didn't believe in mattresses without springs before this because I was like, huh? But the hotel beds feel really nice and they have springs in them, and then all of my previous mattresses have had springs. So I was like, I don't believe in this mattress that just comes in a tube. Like when you buy it, it comes in like a pole. No, what do you call it? Like a long rectangle. But it's like, what do you call it when you like condense it? It has the air sucked out of it and it's rolled up. So I was like, I don't believe in this. And then you actually try it and it's like, wow, I didn't realize sponge could feel so good. Memory foam mattresses are kind of neat to unbox. Yeah. It's not entirely memory foam. I think part of it is memory foam. It's like a combination of different foams, so it feels really good. Yeah, all of Shima's concubines in shambles. No, I'm just adding on my mattress as a new concubine. My mattress and my electric blanket. I'm so glad I discovered the existence of an electric blanket. Like, I only discovered it in the past few years because my mom always had this. Shimama. Should I say Mama Shima or Shimama? Shimama sounds weird. Mama Shima always had this like preconception that what's it called? Electric blankets would like catch on fire if we ever used them. Shimama. But it didn't. At least I'm not on fire yet. And then we discovered what an amazing invention it is. It's like making your bed a kotatsu. Like you just go inside your bed and suddenly, wow. It's better than having the aircon on because the aircon's kind of drying. It's kind of dry, alright, but the what do you call it? Electric blanket is nice. And also, I woke up kind of pissed because so I buy a lot of stuff on Mercari. It must be really cold. Actually, it would depend on what your definition of cold is. I am just weak to the cold. I am weak to the heat and also the cold. But that is why I walk out dressed for like negative 10-degree weather, but it's only like 10 degrees outside. Yesterday I was leaving work and I was all scarfed up and stuff. And then my coworker came up to me and was like, "Wow, you're like ready." They're ready for the cold. I'm like, shush you. It's cold for me, okay? I think it's cold enough. I'm already wearing my heat tech, my sweaters, my coats, my big scarf. Nothing can get in the way of me and my warmth. But yeah, I woke up kinda, not exactly pissed off, but kinda like, heh, this morning. Because I ordered a lot of stuff from Mercari, right? And lately I've been ordering a lot of dingy goods because I've realized, man, I'm in love with dingy. But then I ordered this, like one of the plushies you can pile on top of each other. They kind of look like tsumutsumus, but they're not. Anyways, I bought one of dingy. And it was only 600 yen, so I was like, oh, it's really cheap. But then I realized it's a chakubarai for the delivery. Usually it's included in the cost, like the delivery costs are usually included. But for this one, it's like you have to pay the delivery person when they come. But then I'm out of the house often, and so originally I was gonna arrive like the other day, but then I was out at night, and then so I rescheduled for this morning. But then obviously I only woke up at 10 a.m. I woke up and I was like, missed call 30 minutes ago. And I was like, I missed it. And then, like a few minutes ago, I went to pick up the failed delivery notice. And then I picked it up. And then, first of all, it said 670 yen for the delivery fee, which is ridiculous. Usually, if you send through Mercari, it's only like 230 yen. Why is it like 670, huh? Why couldn't the seller just use a normal delivery service? And it's not even something special, it's just you pack, like, well, you pack it, you pack it though. Like, what is that? Why is it 670 yen? I don't understand. Where does this person live? Obviously not in Tokyo, but like, why is it so expensive? I don't get it. If you use Mercari, it's always 200 and something. So then that means I'm gonna, in total, I'm gonna pay like 1,200 and something for something that's only worth 1,000. But anyways, that pissed me off. And then I tried to reschedule for today, but then like, you can only order, like, schedule from 4 p.m. I think. And then I won't be home from 4 p.m. So I'm gonna get it on Sunday instead. Shipping rates are usually in Japan it's really good, but I don't know what's wrong with the seller. And also from the beginning, I don't know, this person, I'm just gonna assume it's a he, but he felt kind of rude. This person obviously doesn't sell on Mercari often. Or they just wanted to rip me off. What, do you work for Japan Post or something, huh? Are you a worker for Japan Post? What do you get out of choosing an exorbitantly high rate for shipping that doesn't even go to you, huh? You could just chosen the cheapest one. It's not even that big. It's like a tiny thing. Anyways, I am upset. Yeah, shall we game? Shima fuming. I woke up and I chose to be angry. No, actually, what did I don't even know what I dream about when I'm trying to wake up in the morning. But yeah, before waking up, I was very happy. And I was also half talking to you guys. I was like, I need to wake up at my bed. It feels so comfortable. Did you end up winning that watermelon? I did not. I knew my limits. I took a photo and I walked away. See, I'm above my gambling addiction now. I don't give in to gambling addiction. I'm not Yuna. I wouldn't go for it. No Seika Sag. It's okay. I'll buy it from Edukari. That's the cheapest way to get it. What should I draw? You should draw me in bed. Yeah. I mean, I can probably just buy it off Medukari. I can look up how much it is on Medukari right now. What Seika game Nikurumi? My friend just bought crane game prizes through Yahoo Auctions JP because he didn't want to bother you. Yeah, you can get them. Holy shit! Sorry, they have all the fruits. Oh my god, it's not just the water. They have all the fruits. But if you want all the fruits, it's 8,800. But if you just want the Suka, it's about 2,500. Oh my god! Whoa! Oh, but it's a lot smaller, these ones. These are like keychain sized. Oh my god! Yeah, but if you want the Suka by itself, I might get it for Yuna's birthday. I've been thinking of what to get Yuna for her birthday, but there's just too many choices of things that she would like. Cause I know all the things that she likes, and there's too many of them. Too many choices. What do you call it? When you can't make a choice. The illusion of choice, selection paralysis, something like that. But you can get a Seika for 2. Oh no, but that's the tiny one. What about the big ones? Oh, they're in high demand. They're all sold out. Maybe I do need to go back to Shibuya and get that melon. Oh, 2,900 for the big melon. That is not bad. Wow. But the prices, it's supply and demand. If it was any other price, it would not be worth as much. I am live. Is there FOMO if you can't decide which one to get? No, there's another word I'm trying to look for. It's when you have too much choice that you can't make any choice because there's too many. It's like when you go to a restaurant and there's too many menu items and then you spend like 10 minutes trying to decide what to get, and then in the end you're still like, I should have gotten the other one. Analysis paralysis? Choice paralysis? Something like that. Oh, I think it is analysis paralysis. Choice paralysis. Decision paralysis. Analysis paralysis. I guess there's a lot of different names. I've heard it called many things. But yeah, I guess analysis paralysis sounds the coolest, but I think choice paralysis or decision paralysis is probably the word I'm looking for. Yeah, there's too many choices, so I end up not making any choice. Or like, you know, I spend like an hour trying to find a good prison, and then in the end I circle back to my original idea because in the end that was the best choice after all. Okay, let us simply buy the melon. Maybe I shall. I also want to get her food eating and stuff. Okay. Let us play a little bit of Ace Attorney. Probably have to end in an hour, but let's play as much as we can. Steam. I missed you guys, by the way. They have the keychain, but the fruit plushes look pretty. Yeah, the fruit ones are real big. I mean the watermelon is really big. We missed you too, Shima. Haha, just kidding, I didn't miss you guys at all. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Any kind of paralysis is bad paralysis. Missed you too, just a little bit. Also, those Twitter pics are really manly. Really cute. Huh? What do you mean? It's manly. Of course it's manly. The sky is blue. Water is wet. What is new? She was so sticky. Don't use that word. I'm sticky. I'm sticky for you guys. That sounds wrong. The sticky king. I am the sticky king. What did I celebrate? Yeah. Also, we're almost at 1,100 Shimas. Shima ripped himself out of a bit and now he's all sticky. I'm a little sticky because I don't want to leave my... That sounds wrong as well. Where's Steam? Lately I feel like Grandpa. Just because I went to Europe for a week, I've forgotten how to use my PC. I think Shima might fall asleep. I'm awake. I am awake and well. I have to wake up. So there's this guy, he keeps sending pics of crane games. What are you talking about? Okay, that works. Continue. You could actually do a sleep stream if you want. I might. Or should I do a sleep stream? Wait, my head is getting cut off. Should I do a sleep stream one of these days? I don't do much of my sleep. Oh, how do people do sleep streams? How do you track your face? Do you have to get like an arm for it? A future sleep stream, no BGM mic close to you on your guy. I don't think I snore or anything in my sleep. I think it'll be pretty boring. I don't know what I do in my sleep. Yes. I don't think I have any on bubble tracking during sleep. Ah, I see. Okay, if there's no tracking, then that's fine. Just the sound of sleeping would be nice. I need to make my mic arm longer then somehow. But I think it's doable if I can be bothered moving it. Finally, we're going to court. I thought we'd be back here again so soon. We are on a study tour of Great Britain with intention of learning the country's legal practices. I really want to go to the British Museum. I want to see all the stolen stuff. I want to see all the stolen treasures. In order to research the latest court procedures here, we need as much court experience as possible. Well, yes, I suppose that's true, but for the person in the dock, it may well be his or her one and only time in court, and it could be life-changing. Ha ha ha. Their lives are in my hands. In which case, treating it as research may seem a little crass. Well, okay. What is he so serious for? If people die, they die. No, I'm kidding. Oh, when you put it like that, you're quite right. Good morning! Who is it? Ohayou gozaimasu! Mr. Natsume, good morning! Oh dear, are you alright? Your eyes are terribly bloodshot. The early bird catches the worm, as they see here in Britain. Do they actually? Do the birds actually have to wake up early to catch the worms? Do the worms not sleep in? Oh, the sweaty guy. Yes, the sweaty guy. Yes, I've heard that expression. But I really don't want to catch a worm! Why'd you wake up early then? I don't want to catch worms either. I tried desperately not to wake up early, but I was so worried I couldn't catch a wink. Oh, he's kind of cute. And now I'm absolutely exhausted as a result. I relate. It's the usual impression of his video to it. A bit. I hate this little heart here. I can't read shit. And then to wake up late. Do literally people take things so literally? Ha 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 ha. She was never caught a worm. I was brought up on human food. I don't even eat snails. I would rather not catch a worm. I'm a king after all. I don't eat worms. It's the usual impression of it's better to get up early than to wake up late. Who decided that? Actually, I agree with it. I just personally can't do it. Thank you for putting your faith in us today, Mr. Natsume. Oh no, I feel bad for him. I wish I had 9 lives. My whole future hangs in the balance. He wrote a book called I Am a Cat. Too terrified to tremble. He really wants to become a cat, huh? Really? Because I can feel tremors on the floor. I can't do this. I can't take it. I too want to be reborn. No, actually, do I want to be a cat? Do I want to be a cat? Cats do have it good, actually. Although locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Yes. Caught a glimpse of the public gallery as I walked by the courtroom. It looked like the opening night of the opera. There were so many people. I had no idea my case was such a notorious affair here in London. He's famous. Oh, neither did I. Neither did I. You can sleep as much as you want as a cat. Oh, that's true. Maybe cats do have the best lives. Dogs can sleep all the time as well. Do you know why that might be, Mr. Sato? I'm sorry, Mr. Naruhodo, but I have no idea. So that all-knowing look on your face is just coincidence then, is it? Don't hide the truth from me! It's because of the Reaper, isn't it? Does he have fans? Lord Van Zeeks. Do you think if there was like a really hot lawyer, people would come and watch all the court trials? Is that right, Mr. Sato? Like, does that ever happen? Like, if a lawyer's like really hot, like really good looking or pretty or something, would people actually go to just watch him in court? I purchased as many different newspapers as I could find this morning. Yes. Lord Van Zeeks is on the front page of every one. Oh my god, he's that famous. I knew it. Sometime after the prosecutor was dubbed the Reaper of the Bailey. Is that your dream, Shima? To be the hot lawyer that brings an audience? I am already the hot lawyer that brings in audience. You're watching me right now. If a lawyer dressed as a vampire in the court and won most of his cases, in yeah, definitely. You know what he's missing? He just needs to start singing in court. They need to turn it into a musical. I think that's what's missing. Like, I think if he sang it as well for dramatic effect, like whenever it's his time to talk, instead of talking, he just sings like a musical, that'd be pretty cool. He stopped appearing in court, it seems. It's been several years now. In fact, until the day before yesterday. It's for me. Holy shit, he's in love with me, that's why. Is Inspector Gregson told us something similar, didn't he? Wow. Our nemesis. Our arch nemesis. I don't know if cool is a word I'd use. Why? It is cool. The trial 2 days ago marked Lord Van Zeek's return to the courtroom after a very long hiatus. The trial of Magnus McGilded. Ugh, what a harrowing experience that was. Goodbye, Willy Wonka. Rest in peace. I believe that appearance made even greater waves here in the capital than today's. But we wouldn't have realized, of course, having only just arrived in the country. Why is the Reaper back in the Bailey so soon, and for what appears to be a mundane... Ha? Mundane murder? What else do you need? Do you need a serial killer or something? Is it just one murder not enough for you? What, is it not exciting enough to kill someone in a horse carriage? Like, what is this? That's the question the papers are asking. Wait, how did the woman die this time? She just got stabbed on the street, right? Yeah, Willy Wonka died a long time ago. He got burned up in flames. Mundane murder Monday. That's the question the papers are asking, and they're all speculating various answers. Mundane! Mundane! That's the most significant saga of the century to some of us. Oh dear, I meant no offense, Mr. Natsume, but that is how the papers are describing it. Wow. Do murders just happen every day in London? Is this just like a... Oh, another person died, another person just got stabbed. Well, lest we also forget the fact that it could spark an international incident. Obviously, the reappearance of this infamous prosecutor has caught people's attention, but there's another blatant similarity with the trial of 2 days ago. Yes, I agree. And that's me! We're versing each other in court again. Locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire! It's you! It's me. Me? Well, I suppose that's true. I'm gonna beat him this time. Both times, it is you who stands against this legendary prosecutor. It can only mean that you're friends of the Reaper! Why? How does it come to that? Please, I don't rub shoulders with Deathbringers. Rub shoulders. I'll rub his shoulders. I'm afraid that there's really only one other explanation. It can only be another example, Mr. Naruhodo, of your uncommon bad luck. Or maybe it's good luck. What if I wanted to see him, huh? Have you never thought of that? What if I wanted to see him? Thanks for that. Oh, this is just my luck. Why must I be represented by a man with such frail fortune? By the least lucky lawyer alive! I kind of like that. Least lucky lawyer alive. Well, let's not forget that it was you, Mr. Natsume, who asked me to represent you in law. Can't believe our king would submit to an Ikemen so easily and rub the shoulders. I'll wash his back for him. Just kidding. Yuna wanted me to wash her back. No, Yuna wanted to wash my back, actually. Maybe I'll let her next time. I'm always like, how do you wash someone's back for them? Do you just scrub a lot? But then my dead skin would come off. Isn't that a bit embarrassing? Yes, it's true that I'm just a student new to London with little in the way of experience or skills or luck. But I promise you this. I will fight your corner until the bitter end. And I will believe in you, Mr. Natsume. Oh, benevolent locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. Scrub till it's red and then give him a good slap. You're not alone here with us, Miss Natsume. Whatever happens, we will always be on your side. I guess loofahs. I like the Korean scrubbing gloves from Daiso. A lot of dead skin comes off when you use it. Oh, benevolent non-locum assistant, Miss Mikotoba Esquires. What is this? What does Esquire mean? Non-locum student. Their face. I am in your debt forever! I shall never forget this great kindness. Mrs. Natsume, Counsel for Defense. The court session is about to begin. Kindly make your way into the courtroom at once. Esquire, a child appended to a lawyer's surname. Really? I did not know that. She looks so serene as this dude is losing his mind in front of her. For real. Alright then, Mr. Natsume, it's time. Let's go. Yeah. Yes! Yeah. Sorry, I'm remembering that stupid dinosaur meme. The really stupid dinosaur meme from like 10 years ago. Apparently North American, an old term for a young nobleman in training for knighthood. Oh, really? Well, if it's American, I wouldn't know. My learned colleague. My second appearance in a British courtroom. In my second trial against the Reaper. I hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Kazuma! Come back. I'm not cheating on you. Why does it look like that? What's wrong with it? The ribbons? It's been a while since I had thought about that, Lamar. Yeah. Because this time I won't let my faith waver. I'll believe in my client to the last. Just like you believed in me. Ah! I believe I can do this now. I'm ready for this fight. Kazuma. He tripped and died. How did he die again? How did he die? I can't remember how he died. The Russian girl killed him, but how? I don't remember anymore. No, the guy before when he said yes. Yeah. There was a snake or something. I think that was a red herring. I think the snake didn't exist. She had like a pet cat or something. But I think the snake was fake. But then how did he die again? How did Kazuma... Can I look this up? I don't remember. How did Kazuma die? No, it came over with Konosuba, sorry. No. Ace Attorney. Oh, he hits his head on a bedpost. Huh? Wait. Sorry, this is important. Ballerina. Kazuma encountered Ballerina and learned that she was trying to escape from Russia. Realizing that she was smuggled onto the ship, Kazuma decided to let her meet Naruhodo, who was sleeping in the closet. Ah, but when he turned to his right, Pavlova panicked because she thought he was looking at the calling bell nearby and was gonna call Detective Satoru Hosonaga. When her cat began to circle around him, she suddenly pushed him and accidentally knocked him out against his bedpost. He died that easily? Wait, he just had? That was how he died? Some little ballerina girl pushed him against a bedpost and he died? Okay, that's kind of on him. That's kind of his problem then. How could you die like that? That's kind of on him. Wait, no, it says he got knocked out, but did he actually die like that? Shit. I now call upon the counsels of the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed. Okay, Santa Claus. The prosecution is fully prepared, my lord. The defense is ready, my lord. Should be your honor. Why is it my lord? The Nipponese are a truly fascinating breed. Sorry, what? Lord Strongheart has told me all about you. That you're a student who arrived in London but 2 days ago, a mere amateur, but you lost to me. Do you have a point? Being a compatriot, you feel compelled to try and help the accused, I suppose. Typical Nipponese arrogance. What? He's just being racist for no reason. Forgive me, but I do not believe arrogance is an appropriate description. Yeah, you tell him, Shizato-san. After all, at our previous encounter, the defendant was found to be innocent. How is he allowed to drink in the courtroom? Very true, and a most fascinating, if dark, trial it was too. The tragic conclusion came later, of course. He is to be acquitted, and his unfortunate violent end. Sorry, my eyelashes are itchy. Well, I'm excited to see the jury people. Thank you, counsels. I see both sides are in fine fittle. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, are you ready to carry out your duties here in court as impartial members of the public? You never know when you might be down on your luck, but I believe in fair play for everyone. I don't know how to do a British accent anymore. Well, I must warn you, I'm rather more ruthless than I appear. Oh my gosh, she's pretty. Oh, well, not me. What you see is what you get. I'm a peace-loving fella. Oh my gosh, it's her again. I'm afraid to say I think it's quite possible that mustache foreigner did the deed. She's just racist. Come on, what are we waiting for? No doubt he did it anyways. I like him. I want to eat him. Doesn't he have like nice colors? He looks like a sakura mochi. Oh, sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Very well, let us proceed. You know, I got a Christmas, I got a, what do you call it, a chocolate Santa from like a visiting firm yesterday, and it looks, he looks like this, and now looking at him makes me hungry. He looks like, this person looks like food as well. Your opening statement, if you please, Lord Van Zieks. But to be honest, the chocolate Santa looks so nice that I don't know how I should eat him. I feel bad for eating him. Very recently, Great Britain signed an alliance with a rising power in the Far East. The accused in the dock today is a student from that same land, a certain Mr. Soseki Natsume. And while our country has extended this foreign student the warmest of welcomes, regrettably, the kindness has not been returned. In fact, the student is accused of a most sinister act. That's just, where did this appear? Who's cleaning this up? Of plunging a knife into the back of an innocent woman who is doing nothing but walking down the street. A knife crime, I tell you from bitter experience, those are the worst. Bloody oath they are. I bet he stabbed a few people in his life. The judge's bed kind of looks like a club. Yeah, I want to eat it. They just let me do that? Just look at the sallow complexion and short stature. He's one of those dreadful Japanese. Oh my gosh, they're all racist. Every one of them. London and knife crime name a more iconic duo. London and bland food. Come on, let's get this over with me now, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, didn't quite catch that. Pray forgive the discourtesy of smashing my hallowed chalice here in this great chamber. Allow me to call the first witness to the stand. Whoa, that was fast. Have we even started? Very well. Bailiff, lead the inspector in, please. I was gonna say something about Germany, but no. German food's also very bad. Your name and occupation, please. Oh my gosh, him again. Yes, sir. Tobias Gregson, Detective Inspector at Scotland Yard. Would you please summarize the events of the case for the court, Inspector? The victim is thought to be a young woman in her 20s by the name of Olive Green. That is the color of, that's wallpaper color. That is the color of paint. That's not a human name. I beg your pardon, Inspector, thought to be. Why is her name Olive Green? Olive is not her first name. Yes, having been stabbed in the back by her attacker's knife, the victim fell unconscious. That was 3 days ago now, and she's been comatose ever since. What? So we don't even know who she is for sure? Comatose, I see. But her life is not in danger. For the Eastern student, the charge will not be murder. Pray elaborate on the details, Inspector. Sir, if I could ask everyone to look at the street map. Did the judge move his here? Really? I didn't notice. As I mentioned, the incident took place 3 days ago at around 5 in the afternoon. It happened on the pavement running across alongside Briar Road, a wide thoroughfare for horse-drawn vehicles. And not long since stopped snowing as the victim, Miss Green, was walking down the street. She looks like something. She looks like... What does she remind me of? Humpty Dumpty? Out of the blue, she was approached from behind by the accused and stabbed in the back. Onion. Oh my gosh, she does look like an onion. Luckily, the young lady's life was spared and she's currently been treated in one of the city's hospitals. But being unconscious as she is, we've been unable to take a statement from her, of course. Gretel, who's Gretel? This is the case file of everything we know about the victim so far. Thank you, Inspector. The court will accept the documents as evidence, if you please. If you please, Your Honor. What of the weapon that was used? What of the weapon that was used? Sir, I have it here. It was removed from the victim's back. Ouch, damn. They took it out? That big thing is starting to make me scared to walk down the street now. With a heavy blade like that, almost anybody would have been able to stab the poor woman. Even the scragged looking Soseki-san, I suppose. A common or garden jackknife, I would say. Rather nondescript. Thank you, Inspector. The court accepts the blade as evidence. Kinda itchy. Heavy blade. That little pocket knife? Alright, are you British or something? Is that small to you? Now then, what do we know about the motive? Money or valuables? Money or valuables, I presume. From what we can tell by looking at the woman's possessions, it seems like she's a poor student herself. Hard to imagine she would have anything much worth pinching, my lord. Save a life, bend that knife. I see. Well, in that case, are we looking at some deep-seated resentment towards the victim? I'm afraid I couldn't say. Apart from visiting second-hand bookshops, the defendant, Miss Natsume, doesn't appear to get out much. At this point in time, at this moment in time, we haven't been able to establish any sort of a connection with him and the victim. Can't believe they would just out him like that. For not touching grass. If theft and grievance had been ruled out as the motive, what reason could Miss Natsume possibly have had for stabbing the young woman? Yet you arrested the man in spite of that. In a totally unjustified and heavy-handed way because you're racist. You got it. Oh. Pray, forgive the discourtesy of flinging a freshly uncorked bottle into a public gallery. Stop doing it! Ha! Wait, you fling your glass first, now you fling the entire... a freshly uncorked bottle. Wait, this is the second bottle? How many bottles do you have? Uncorked bottle as well. That's just uncalled for. He's a how... Looks expensive as well. But your words have soured its hallowed bouquet. For it is you, my learned friend who is being heavy-handed here. I like the way he points. What? Is he a doof or does he just have like forehead wrinkles from frowning? Scotland Yard does not arrest people without good cause. That should be beyond question. Inspector Gregson, the prosecution calls for your formal testimony. I can't do a deep voice and also a British accent at the same time, so we'll just have to go with one. Explain to the court precisely why the constabulary came to arrest the Nipponese student. Yes, sir! What is anyway? He's always scowling, so he's got the evil wrinkles. The evil wrinkles. It's the Natsume's arrest. As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred. There was an unusually light fog. Visibility was reasonably good and there was no one else about but the victim and the accused. Sleep, good night. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. Bye-bye, bye Priya. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Those being a number of old books he'd just bought. He was on his way home from a bookshop, it seems. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to and we found the bloke to arrest him. Old books, you say? Yes, my lord. Yes, my daughter. I have a photograph here of the scene of the crime taken immediately after the incident. I was like, I didn't realize that was a person. Oh my god. She's so round. Photo again. Crime scene photograph has been entered into the court record. A large knife can be seen thrust into the victim's back. Me too, I thought it was a big sack or something. You Nipponese are a spineless breed, too cowardly to admit defeat. Handsome yawn, thank you. You're welcome. Deny everything despite overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Forgive me, Lord Van Zeeks, but the defendant is not denying everything as you put it. She's so cool. What are you doing, Mr. Sato? Do go on. Mr. Natsume has admitted to playing some part in the incident. Isn't that right, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, now that you mention it, when we visited him in the prison yesterday, he did tell us what had all happened. What did you do? As I was walking along that accursed pavement, I could make out the cursed soul silhouette. Wait, sorry, hold on a second. I could make out the soul silhouette of another ahead of me. A woman wearing a green overcoat she was, and just as I went to overtake her, she died! She suddenly let out a little scream and collapsed onto the cold hard slabs of stone at my feet. I was terrified. I had to get away from there. So I ran as fast as my legs could carry me back to my accursed lodgings. What an accursed day. A green overcoat? Well, that's exactly what the woman in the print is wearing. Why is she slapping herself? I want to touch it. I want to eat her as well. Oh my, photographic print in full color. What will the world come up with next? The defendant has done nothing more than admit he fled the scene of a terrifying incident. That does not mean he's guilty of the heinous crime of stabbing the woman in the back. I'll stab you in the back. There was nobody else there at the time, just the two of them, the victim and the accused. In other words, there is nobody else who could possibly have stabbed the woman. A fact that the accused concedes. It seems this cross-examination could prove to be pivotal, counsel. Proceed, please. Yes, Santa Claus. Nothing for it. I have to use this cross-examination to turn the tables here. It's our only chance. Mr. Natsume's arrest. As I said, it was 5 o'clock in the afternoon when the incident occurred, and there was an unusually light fog. Visibility was reasonably good, and there was no one else but the victim and the accused. What, is he a pilot or something? Good visibility. Out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. The accused ran off, scattering his belongings all over the floor. Should we press every single one of them? Let me press it. Not that! Mr. Natsume's belongings. I think you'll find it's all there in the photographic print of the crime scene. Those are his books? Yes, the 3 books on the floor. That's right, my lord. Second-hand books they were. Irreparably damaged after falling in the snow, of course. The accused could have easily carried all 3 books in one hand, which means his other hand would have been free to wield a knife, for example. He's very clever, isn't he? What do you mean? He's made it extremely hard for you to assert that Mr. Natsume had his hands full of books. He's managed to close one avenue of escape we might have had before we even knew it was there. As expected, of a reaper of the Bailey. You mean to say that the defendant was holding his belongings as he thrust his knife into the woman's back? That must be what had happened, my lord, yes. Those being a number of old books he'd just bought, he was on his way home from a bookshop, it seems. It was just a matter of working out who the books belonged to, and we found the book to arrest him. Well, let's start from the beginning. Let's keep pressing from the beginning. Oh, the inconsistency. I'm hungry. Should I eat the Santa? Okay, let's press. A light fog, you say? Well, light for London. You could see the opposite side of the street for once. Not much farther, though. Damn, London's far. That's light, is it? Around these parts, yes, not something I'd expect a Japanese fella like yourself to know, of course. I've read that London is famous for its fog. But in my country, people usually imagine that gives the city a rather beautiful appearance. How quaint. Yes, well, it's not something us Londoners tend to romanticize, as I expect you can appreciate. Man, London's the worst place on earth. I'm kidding. It rains, it fogs. What's so good about London? At this time of the year, the fog causes a large number of accidents, especially when it's heavy. Sometimes you can't even see your own hand at the end of your arm. Oh, that's terrible. Holy shit, that's so scary. Indeed, the other day I was nearly trampled by horses before I could see the carriage they were pulling. Oh my god, you live like that? Londoners live like that? Sasato-san and I should definitely remember to stop, look, and listen. Tea, nice cold weather. I guess it's good for tea. Tea leaves love like foggy, rainy mountains. They just live blind half the time. Good for them. However, on the day that concerns us, the fog was somewhat lighter than usual. A fact no doubt lamented by the accused. Now they're not even part of the EU anymore. That's just sad. Visibility was reasonably good and there was no one else about but the victim and the accused. Wait, how can I go back? No, I want to go back! I want to go back. Okay. How are you able to state that with any certainty? Yeah, how do you know? Quite simply, my learned friend. Because that is what the witnesses to this crime have told us. Oh yes, Inspector Gregson mentioned the witnesses yesterday, didn't he? That's right, one of them is a policeman, I believe, from Scotland Yard. That is correct, ma'am. Then we must hear their testimony. The prosecution will of course call them to the stand, should it be necessary. Wait a minute. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon in the middle of winter? It would have been dark already! Oh my gosh, Naruhodo. Holy shit, you're a genius. That's so true. The sun sets at 4:30 here. It would have been dark. And it's foggy. How wide the fog might have been, no one could have seen. I'm unaware of the situation on your tiny island in the east. But here in the capital city of Great Britain, all main roads are illuminated in the night by gas streetlights. Ah. The prosecution believes that there would have been ample light by which to witness the crime. Quite, here in London for the first time in history. Why was the photo taken in daylight then? Why was the crime scene photo taken in daylight? That doesn't make sense. It looks like it's like 12 o'clock in the photo. Quite, here in London for the first time in history, mankind has completely conquered the darkness. But have you conquered the dark? Can't speak. Have you conquered the darkness in your own hearts? Which means we really need to hear those witness statements. I can't speak right now. I'm gonna finish this after I finish the cross-examination. If I could just get through the fog of his cross-examination, maybe we'll be able to. Seems the counsel for the defense is taking stock. Continue with your testimony, Inspector. I really like him. I want to eat his fish and chips. I think I'm just hungry. Wait, out of the blue, the victim was stabbed from behind and subsequently collapsed on the pavement. From behind, you say? Let me just blow my nose. I'm so hungry. Tuskaru? Me blowing my nose. From behind, you say? That's right, as you can see from this print. Yes, quite so, Inspector. The handle of the whip... Oh, it's not in daylight. I guess it's taken with flash, maybe. Handle of the weapon is clearly protruding from the victim's back. Huh. 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 You say this poor woman, Miss Green, remains in critical condition? Comatose, no less? Oh, she's not dead yet. She's not dead? She's comatose. I'm afraid so, my lord. Yes, she's been treated at Bart's. I was hopeful that she'll come around before the trial started so I could take a statement, but it wasn't to be. Yes, that is indeed a pity. It would have been most illuminating to hear the victim's own account of events. Pull through, Onion Summer. Onion Summer! How can Natsume catch a murder charge without a dead person? I guess it isn't a murder charge then. Luck is on your client's side, it seems. It wasn't our client! On the contrary, my client has been exceedingly unlucky. Your force of tone is seriously undermined by those disturbingly wide eyes, I'm afraid. Disturbingly wide eyes? That's just a diss. He's just being mean now. The accused ran up, scattering his belongings all over the floor. I think I already pressed this one, right? I have no chill, for real. The defendant apparently visits a second-hand bookshop on a daily basis. Yes, I understand. Shop full of old English literature. I commend the accused on the lofty subject matter of his scholarly attention. The bloke's room was stacked full to the ceiling with those musty old books. Can you tell us more about the bookshop in question, please, Inspector? Well, if I must, I'll have to ask you to look at the street map again, I'm afraid. Bourbon Books. The closest second-hand bookshop to the accused lodgings is this place here, Bourbon Books. A little place on the corner of Briar Road and Meerstrom Street. What are these names? As it happens, the accused is currently living in lodgings on the other side of Briar Road at the opposite end. Which means it doesn't take a genius to work out the route he would have taken home. Something like this. The local maps information has been updated. Okay. Yes, I concur with your conclusion, Inspector. The defendant would certainly have passed the scene of a crime on his way home from that particular shop. Mr. Naruhodo, I think that what the inspector just told us could turn out to be of vital importance. Yes, I agree. The most important point that the inspector just made being location. The crucial detail in what you've just told the court, Inspector, is the location of the bookshop. Couldn't agree more. So, where is it exactly? Eh? Are you winding me up, Sunshine? Just explain that. I got out the map and everything, used red bloomin' ink, and drew the bloke's route home on for you. And I distinctly remember seeing you not along, Counsel. Oh yes, of course. I must have been so nervous I didn't take it in. Ha! Welcome back, Priya. Blunder of the day goes to you, my learned friend. No, not yet. The trial's only just begun after all. Mr. Naruhodo, I would strongly advise you to look carefully through the court record at this stage. Yes, miss. At once, miss. Sorry, I made a mistake, miss. Inspector, continue with your testimony, please. Wait, what? Did I make a mistake? The most important is the location, though. Wait, was I supposed to give more information from that? Huh? Okay, let's just try to go through that again. Oh no, I thought he meant like out of the information he gave us, which was the most important. But he already gave us a location. I know that. No, I'm not stupid. Or was that the correct thing? Was that right? Was that all I needed to do? It has to be the location. I mean, that is the most important point. Show stock name. I don't want to lose a mark for pressing the wrong thing. I'm gonna Google it. I feel like this should be right. Great Ace Attorney. Bookshop's name? What? Would you kindly add the name of the bookshop to your formal testimony, please? Huh? Is that how it works? I believe it may be of vital importance. I see, okay. They phrase the question weirdly. It's like, what other information do you want from him? Not like, what was the most important thing that he stated just now? He gave us the location, of course that's important. Huh? Well, you know, I mean, yes. It could be a very important clue. Very well. Not that I can see it being of any great significance, but please revise your testimony accordingly, Inspector. Yes, sir, my lord. Whatever you say. Could the man be any more sardonic? What does sardonic mean? And then I think now your books. Wait, why is it different? The bookshop is different. It says your books here. Mr. Natsume, sum of 2 shillings hinted in the receipt of the picture of Monsieur Lecoq. Lecoq. A meal for Gabriel. Canterbury yearnings. It's one of those things where you gotta trust the game to make its point for you. It's a different bookshop. It wasn't the same bookshop. I am going to present evidence. You got it. If I could just stop you there, Inspector Gregson. What is it, sunshine? I'm a busy man, you know. This is a receipt that we found in Miss Natsume's room. It was issued on the day of the incident and details the purchase of 3 secondhand books. And you found that in the accused room, did you? Yes, but the point is not where the receipt was found, but the name of the shop printed on it. Go on. This receipt was issued from a bookshop called Your Books. Your Books? Y-O-R-E, I presume. Yes, my lord, not my books, your books. So, Mr. Natsume did indeed purchase— oh, wait. What did he say? Did indeed purchase a number of books at the second-hand bookshop that day. However, Skies! The bookshop in person was not Bourbon Books. Nani? Inspector, do you know of this other bookshop? Yes, sir. Your Books is another second-hand bookshop not far from Bourbon Books. It's just that. Well, it's such a small place, I didn't think the accused would have known about it. I love his oversuit. But in fact, that is the bookshop in which the defendant visited on the day in question. And this receipt proves it. What if he went to 2 bookshops though? How can you prove that? He didn't go to 2 different bookshops. Yes, well, what difference it makes? Wherever the man purchases musty terms, it makes no difference in the final analysis. You got it! I disagree. I mean, after all, I have the street map here if that might be of help. Oh, yes, thank you. Have a look at this, please. It's on the opposite side. If the defendant had been returning from Bourbon Books, then yes, he would almost certainly have passed the place where Miss Green was attacked. But he did see Miss Green dying. Guys! If we take into account the fact that he was actually at another bookshop, Your Books, it may very well turn out that he wouldn't have passed the location at all. But he still saw Miss Green passing out, right? Dying. Could that be true? My. It rather depends on where this other bookshop is, but I do declare it may be a possibility. Is that right, Mr. Lawyer, sir, what you just said? Absolutely. It absolutely could be right. Absolutely might be right. Definitely could definitely be right. Inspector Gregson, where is this Your Books establishment? Well, obviously we looked into that. Turns out that your books is here on the next corner of Meersham Street going east. Local maps information has been updated in the course. I mean, technically you could have gone either way. And there you have it. You can clearly see now. Oh. That's the same way. I mean, he already said that. He passed by her. It's not like you can prove that he did it because he was at the scene of a crime. My learned Nipponese friend is obviously in training to be a clown. Hahaha. The way he regales us with such witticisms. I want the classy. The classy? Yeah, the classy. Cue a future career in the circus. Thank you. Girl, you put that glass down now or I'll put it down for you. I didn't think I needed to spell it out, but here we go. Yeah, where did you get how many balls does he have under there? The kid was coming home from your books instead of bourbon books. Yeah, I think it's faster to go this way. There's no doubt he still would have passed the place where the victim was stabbed. There's no difference. Yes, thank you, Inspector. Oh wait, my arm is kinda ouchy. I have a cramp in my arm. Allow me to reiterate for my learned if somewhat slow Nipponese friend. Where'd the glass go? What is this? Wherever the man purchases musty tomes, it makes no difference in the final analysis. Ah! As I suspected, you can't fool me, and I don't suggest you try. What did I say? I've had enough of this now. Beg your pardon, he can't hear shit. Terribly sorry, but would you mind repeating that? Miss Naruhodo, we mustn't give up. What do you mean? The prosecution's assertion is correct. Member of the jury may very well decide that Mr. Natsume is guilty. He breaks glass more than he actually drinks the wine, for real. She's absolutely right. We must consider the assertion just put forward by the prosecution very, very carefully. They claim Soseki-san must have passed the location of the incident on his way home from your books, but I gotta object. It's my job. It's my job. It's my duty as a person who's playing Naruhodo and Ace Attorney. I have the obligation to object. Igari! The assertion just made by the prosecution is fundamentally flawed! Explain yourself, counsel. My arm still cramps. Am I getting? Yes, my lord. As you can see what I mean on this map. What if you went the other way? When returning from your books to his lodgings. This Natsume could have followed the route suggested by the prosecution. However, that isn't the only conceivable route to take between the two places. What if he went somewhere else afterwards? Huh? What if he went to the supermarket? How do you know he went back that way for sure? Did someone just go to the bookshop and just come back home? Huh? How do you know that for sure? Huh? Do you have security cameras? I think not. Not in those times. If the defendant knew these streets, look what happens. He arrives back at those lodgings without passing the location where the victim was attacked. But didn't he already say that he was there? Like, didn't the victim already say that he saw her being attacked? Or was it like from a distance away? Talking back to clowns of fools around, of course. Aaron, of course. However, I feel compelled to point out that that route is what is commonly referred to as the long way around. But what if he likes that, huh? What if he wants to take the scenic route? What if there's like a cute pet shop on the way there and he wants to stop by and see the kittens and dogs? How do you know? On a cold winter's night, why would any man choose to take a longer route home? Well, people have their reasons. What if he got lost? What if he doesn't know the way around? There's so many reasons. Answer is extremely simple. He wouldn't. In other words, you're wrong. The accused took the obvious route back to his lodgings and is the obvious perpetrator of this crime. Igari! Aha! Yes, I got it. Obviously, we must ask the man himself. Ask Mr. Natsume which route he took home. Well, sometimes detours are a hit or miss. Well, what if it's like a scary neighbor around the other way? I've already informed the court of the accused's response to such questioning. He claims he has no recollection. Fuck you. Fuck him. Why is he like that? He's useless. You know what? He deserves to go to jail. Just go to jail. I don't even care about you anymore. If you're not gonna help me, just go to jail. Just get the death penalty. I don't really care. Just go home. I'm going home. I don't care about him anymore. Good night, Priya. That's right. As I said, the bloke seems to spend his time outside wandering aimlessly from A to B. That day was no exception. He says he doesn't remember where he was or which route he took home. You know what? Death penalty for you. There you go. Jail you go. I can't help you here. I don't believe this! Shiva-best lawyer, thank you. Thank you, my learned friend. And suggest that we do not waste any more of the court's time by wandering aimlessly around the subject. Ha 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 ha. Good joke. Pray, what say you insightful jurors? I just give up. But even if that is the case, that... Why are they all so angry? Why are they all ready to fistfight me? I agree with Lord Van Zeeks wholeheartedly and in every way. What? I don't believe it. Does this mean... It's over. It's over. We members of the jury are completely convinced now. Very well. In that case, I hereby call upon all members of the jury to present your findings to the court. Guilty! 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 Guilty. Well, it's over then. Goodbye, Mr. Natsume Soseki. You could have become a very famous novelist in Japan, but unfortunately you die here. Goodbye. It would appear the jury's leaning is unanimous. To the insightful members of the jury, I applaud your brave resolve. You serve Queen and the country admirably. It's no longer the Queen, it's the King now. Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth II. Wait, was it still Queen Elizabeth back then? It probably was, right? Was it? Was it not Queen Elizabeth yet? Was it Queen Victoria? They're gonna kill our sweaty poet man, Mr. Naruhodo. No, not yet. This isn't over yet. I still have one last chance to sway the opinion of the jury. One more chance. I have to tip the balance of the scales the other way. I have to turn this around. Somehow! This game's called Gyakuten Saiban. You gotta turn it around. Those are the eyes of query, not yet willing to give up and die. I'm not dying here. So I presume you intend to wield your rights again in this trial. Rights of defense written into antiquated British law that should have been buried long ago. Call it antiquated if you will, but it's the defense's prerogative to carry out summation, carry out a summation examination. Very well, counsel. In accordance with the letter of the law, we shall proceed with a summation examination. Are the members of the jury ready, Mr. Foreman? Of course we're ready. I'm all too familiar with that Nipponese whippersnapper and his onkus refusal to throw in his alley. Very well then. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you'll each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty. Judicial findings. I'm tired now. Can I take a break here? I'm tired. I can't do this anymore. Can I save here? I am tired. I'll finish this next time. Oh no. Where should I save? I'm gonna save on the last one. Sorry, I'm just so sleepy. I'm eepy and hungry. I'll stream again on Sunday or Saturday for some of you guys. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm so eepy right now. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat that chocolate Santa Claus. But thank you for joining today. I apologize for cutting it short, but I'm just so dead. I hate waking up. I wish I could just sleep all day long. I wanna marry my mattress and just sleep all day. Really wanna go to an onsen. Also, I bought some new pajamas the other day. They're really fluffy. Oh, I already told you guys about it. Gelato Peak pajamas. And also the other day, I went to Christmas market in Roppongi. But they had like a Dior pop-up thing. And also, if you go to this like area with like all these illuminated trees. Actually, I think you know in there. I think she posted photos. But there's like a long street. I can't remember. Is it Nogizaka? I think it's Nogizaka. But there's like a street with all these trees, and you can see the Tokyo Tower as well. And people always go there to take photos, and it's really funny because there's like a crossing in the middle, and the best view of the Tokyo Tower is from the crossing. And so every time like the light turns green for the crossing, everyone like goes crazy and goes to the middle and starts taking photos. And then there's like a man on the side who like he's like traffic controller guy, and he's like okay, don't stay in the middle, keep walking, but nobody walks. And then he'll blow his whistle, and then everyone starts running back. It's really funny. But yeah, thank you for joining today. I will see you guys again soon-ish. Thank you for waking up for us. It means a lot that you do this. If you want to do night streams to sleep, well, please do. Oh, maybe I'll do more like night streams. I feel like most of the OGs, most of you guys are in this time zone, so I don't want to make it too difficult for you guys to watch my streams too. But maybe I'll do half from now on. But then again, it's harder for me to control the time at nighttime too, because sometimes I'll go out for dinner and stuff. But I'm more awake at nighttime. I'm more coherent at nighttime. I feel like I can barely talk in the morning. Yeah, thanks for liking my stream. No. I will thank you for waiting. I feel like I make you guys wait an hour for me every time. So I really appreciate it. Just kidding, that's what you should be doing for the king. That's to be expected of my Shimas. But yeah, I will maybe do night streams and stuff from now on. Depends on what I feel like. But yeah, this week's slightly more busy, but I think from next week onwards I should be a little bit more, I should be better. I should recover from my jet lag and show me more stuff. Oh, I need to think about what I want to do for Christmas as well. We should do some Christmas related streams. Silly half asleep Shima's manly, but thank you. Manly. Huh. Health is most important. No, waking up in the morning is important for me as well. I should be waking up. I think it's good that I have streams that force me to wake up in the morning, because otherwise I will lose all sense of direction in life. But yeah, thank you very much for coming today. I'll see you guys again soon. I missed you guys a little bit, but goodbye. See ya. See you soon. Bye. Thank you for waiting for me. おしまい。